The first card that came out was the bad health in reverse. And then we had the gift card, right? So somebody's not in bad health. Somebody has a gift, right? Good health and a gift that's healthy. That's it. A gift that's in good health. Then you have a distorted masculine who try to act like he had the gift of privilege, but the reality is he's distorted and he's looking at it from the wrong side, trying to swap destinies or thinking he's in better health than he actually is. But either way, the privilege is not on his path. If it was on his path before, it's not on his path anymore, right? While you're on a manifestation journey. So, I started clapping these clarifying cards that I like to use, and somebody couldn't see the signs since this card is in reverse. As soon as I pick it up on the bottom, right? Instead of them seeing the signs that you was there to help them initiate actively being in connection with their self, the knowledge of self, the divine self, they rather talk about you and start rumors and laugh at you immaturely with other people. So while you over here and you have gifts, privilege from the Most High, you have somebody that should have been on your team, but this person chose a different side. A King of Swords energy, right? Somebody was out here, should have been standing in their truth and act like they were giving truth. But the reality is, they were out here lying on this Queen of Wands because the vibrancy was the truth of her, and he was lying saying he was the gift and he had the privileges, but it was the vibrant Queen of Wands, the good businesswoman with business sense and confidence and foresight to see potential deals and things that he didn't look to invest into. He didn't follow his third eye chakra. He didn't follow his intuition, right? And within that, he didn't want to, the tuition is she was like family to him, and she felt like home. And even though he felt what he felt, he wasn't ready to see that as his path yet. He didn't know that he would be detached from a gift and he would no longer receive the sudden wealth because in that soulmate journey, it was more like a package deal. She came in with truth and vibrancy, bringing community to him within himself in light and shadow so he could bring balance into his life. But instead, he walked away from the life of light, right? I love to feel it faded out. I love to feel good, and I would not trade it for the world until you put the work in and retrace it, right? Being a true being of light fulfills you. That's where you're at with it. And he trying to spark off of you, but he can't really get the spark to follow his intuition. He moved on, right? He walked away from a community with you, whether it was through friendship, platonic, business partner, marriage, because this really looked like the marriage card. You see the flower and things. So it could have been romance. But he walked away from that because he wasn't ready to make peace with the Most High. Confirmation. Angry and blaming God for everything that he should have been accountable for in his own life. So you move forward and begin your harvest season, manifesting what it is that, what you've been working on with yourself, the things you've been praying for, the things you've been focusing on so that you can continue to protect your energy from these demonic energies that refuse to just go away and do anything else. They become obsessed and, they think they're more smarter than the Creator, Omnipotent, Holy Spirit. And, nobody cares what deals they made and the irrelevancy of them. They don't really want to understand that you've moved on, whether they want to force and bully themselves into your circumstance, they cannot. So this person tried to get you trapped, even by hiring these weird neighbors who lost their mind. They all playing in magic and charge up the same kind of way using dark rituals. But at the end of the day, it's them, not you, that's feeling trapped and restricted, right? They're now backed into the corner. Excuse me, because they wanted to do baneful, dark things to people of the light. Somebody didn't follow their intuition. They did something illegal with somebody who was not a sweetheart. And they're now stuck in something they cannot persevere from. Somebody who is unhealed, selfish, and thrives that way, that stays high, over-inebriated, overindulged in whatever it is they do to bring up their fire in themselves, their energy, passion with strength, right? They get high so they could get, the hypersexualized gene. They have certain addictions. So in order to appease addiction, they like to drink and take certain inebriants to make them work better. To shut down the regular brain so the little brain could work. That ain't really a brain. It's just a sensation, I guess. He wanted to chase them straight. So he wanted to chase the not sweetheart. He wanted to chase the not sweetheart. He didn't go with the blessing and the privileged person with the gift. He laughed at the gift of the Most High Creator, handed to him with a bow and some flowers on it, right? And he wanted to go with the sweetheart who's love in reverse, doing too much, revealing too much. So he don't get no unexpected money over here. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because he was being a Knight of Wands in reverse. He was in that reckless player energy, and nobody's stopping him from being a man. Oh no. Excuse me. He chose the direction he wanted to go. He just didn't go into the direction he expected. He asked for something, he got it. He laughed at it, threw it back, and thought, it'll wait right there. I'll get to it when I'm ready. Excuse me, confirmation, but it don't work like that. So instead of following his intuition to ascend, he lost a lot of things. He didn't see the destruction coming from this not so nice person, whatever they did that they can't persevere from. So now he's not single. He's tied up with this mean, reckless person. He don't feel very sexy, feeling insecure about themselves, and they don't feel very accomplished because they wasn't able to get to a point in life to one you up, to make himself look better than you, because he wanted to show that he was the privileged with the gift and not her. Privileged lady, privileged man. So this